Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, and welcome to the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. Thank you guys for stopping by my live this morning. It is Saturday. Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So glad to be here with you guys. It's been quite an interesting morning thus far, if I might add. But nevertheless, of doing everything that I need to do this morning and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get it started. All right. Happy Saturday to everybody. I'm glad that you all stopped by. You guys could have been anywhere else, but you guys decided to be here with me. And for that reason, that is a blessing. This is season 3. If you missed out on season 1 and season 2, please feel free to head to the YouTube channel. Once you arrive at the YouTube channel, you can type in Marisha, Marisha, LaShay, LA, capital SHAY. Just the S being capitalized, then HAY is lowercase. So come on and let's celebrate the 3rd season of this breakfast show. I want to take some time to pay tribute to God, my parents, and my son. I want to thank all of my constant supporters from season 1, season 2, and this current season, season 3. I want to take a moment to actually reflect on this opportunity that I am embarking on, and this is my 3rd time coming around. I'm very ecstatic about this, mainly because I continuously to keep evolving each season and bringing different content. This season, I challenged myself to talk about things that I've never talked about, like self-esteem, autism, black boys, graduation, and many more, okay? So what I would like you all to do is to sit back and relax. And if you are on your way of handling business, heading to work, thank you guys for tuning in, because you could have chose anything else to listen to this morning. But I thank you and I appreciate you. So let me go ahead and introduce who I am. I am Marisha LaShay, and I am your host doing the most. I am a native of Chicago, and I am checking in from Atlanta. Okay. A little bit of background information as it relates to what is the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. Well, this platform was created to engage an audience worldwide with thought-provoking questions or statements, and to encourage open dialogue to gain insight on multiple perspectives on a question or that particular statement. Today is day 5 for the breakfast show, and this show will be in effect for the next 25 days. So welcome again, and I hope that you join this journey with me over this course of time. Yes. So for the next part of the show, this is when we do our quick check-ins to check in on our mental health. How are we feeling daily? It is measured on a scale 1 to 10. 1 being the worst day of your life, 10 being the best day of your life. You have the opportunity to be below the scale of 1. You can be in the negatives. You can also be above 10. You could be an 11, you could be a 50, you could be 100, you could be 1,000. You can be off the scale of not even measured on the actual scale. So you may be infinity. I mean, you never know. Don't ever limit to how you feel on a day-to-day basis. So for me, today I am a 20. I'm feeling very reserved. I'm feeling very just relaxed in a sense. I almost overslept this morning because I was very comfortable and in a very good slumber. And I feel like this because I'm well rested. I'm glad that I got on here and handled my business on a Saturday morning. Um, I'm planning on having a very, very productive day, though. Definitely. So, please feel free to drop your numbers on how you feel and why you feel the way that you do. If you don't want to drop your numbers, that is perfectly fine. If you don't want to express how you are feeling, that is perfectly fine. However, for the next part of the show, where we talk about what the question is, this is where we get our content. And please feel free to add your 2 cents once you hear the question. I normally repeat the question twice just so you will be able to actually catch the question. Okay? So you'll be able to actually catch it and hear it and, you know, yeah. I also repeat it because just in case somebody might be coming on to the live a little later than usual or as people are looking at the video. Okay. I normally do it for numerous reasons. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our question. And the question is today, do you believe in the domino effect? Okay. Do you believe in the domino effect in life, in environments, just in general? Okay. And I know you're probably wondering, like, where did she get this question from? I know. It just came to me. Okay. So I'll give you guys a moment and then I'll go ahead and do what I do. So I'll go ahead and give you guys that moment as I prepare to share. All right. So, first off, for those that don't know about the domino effect, let me explain. The domino effect is a cumulative effect produced when one event initiates a succession of similar events. I don't know if you've ever seen a domino set, if you set them up, and once you hit one domino, all the other ones, it triggers the other ones, and everything is just, all of them just start falling down at the same time. Like one started, then the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, and it's just an ongoing as it relates to any events in our life and just different things in certain patterns. So today I actually have an article that goes a little bit more in depth for you to get a clear understanding of the domino effect and whatnot. So let me go ahead and get this up. So I gave you guys a text definition of what the actual domino effect is. And I have more to add on in regards to defining what the domino effect is. The domino effect states that when you make a change to one behavior, it will activate a chain reaction and cause a shift in related behaviors as well. So, for an example, a 2012 study from researchers at Northwestern University found that when people decrease their amount of sedentary leisure time each day, they are also reduce their daily fat intake. The participants were never specifically told to eat less fat, but their nutrition habits improved as a natural side effect because they spent less time on the couch watching TV and mindlessly eating. One habit led to another, one domino knocked down the next. As I previously stated before, about how actual dominoes can set off the entire lineup. You may notice similar patterns in your own life. As a personal example, if I stick with my habit of going to the gym, then I naturally find myself more focused at work and sleeping more soundly at night, even though I never made a plan to specifically improve either behavior. The domino effects holds for negative habits as well, okay? You find that the habit of checking your phone leads to the habit of clicking social media notifications, which leads to the habit of browsing social media mindlessly, which leads to another 20 minutes of what? Procrastination. You see how it's leading from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. It's a continuation of events happening. Okay? In the words of Stanford professor B.J. Fogg, you can never change just one behavior. Our behaviors are interconnected. So when you change one behavior, other behaviors shift. Okay? So we want to dive a little deeper inside the domino effect. As best as I can tell, the domino effect occurs for two reasons. First, many habits and routines that make up our daily lives are related to one another. There is no astounding interconnectedness between the systems of life and human behavior. It's no expectation. It's no exception. Excuse me. The inherited relatedness of things is a core reason why choices in one area of life can lead to surprising results in other areas, regardless of the plans you make. Second, the domino effect capitalizes on one of the core principles of human behavior: commitment and consistency. This phenomenon is explained in the classic book on human behavior, which was influenced by Robert Kandali. The core idea is that if people commit to an idea or goal, even in a very small way, they are more likely to honor that commitment because they now see the idea or goal as being aligned with their self-image. Returning to the story from the beginning of this article, Jennifer Dukes Lee began making her bed each day. She is making a small commitment to the idea of, I'm the type of person who maintains a clean and organized home. After a few days, she began to commit to this self-image in other areas of her home. This is an interesting byproduct of the domino effect. It not only creates a cascade of new behaviors, but often a shift in personal beliefs as well. As each tiny domino falls, you start believing new things about yourself and building identity-based habits. Okay? The rules of the domino effect. The domino effect merely a phenomenon that happens to you, but something you can create. Okay? It is within your power to spark a chain reaction of good habits by building new behaviors that naturally lead to the next successful action. There are three key things to making it work in real life. And here are those three rules of the domino effect. Before I jump into these three rules, do I believe in the domino effect? Yes. Okay, I'm getting ready to share these three. Okay. All right. The first thing, start with the thing you are most motivated to do. Start with a small behavior and do it consistently. This will not only feel satisfying, but open your eyes to the type of person you can become. It does not matter which domino falls first, as long as one falls. Okay. Second, maintain momentum and immediately move to the next task you are motivated to finish. Let the momentum of finishing one task carry you directly into the next behavior. With each repetition, you will become more committed to your new self-image. Okay? Third, when in doubt, break things down into smaller chunks. As you try new habits, focus on keeping them small and manageable. The domino effect is about progress, not results. Simply maintain the momentum. Let the process repeat as one domino automatically knocks down the next. Okay? When one habit fails to lead to the next behavior, it is often because the behavior does not adhere to these three rules. There are many different paths to getting these dominoes to fall. Focus on the behavior you are excited about and let it cascade throughout your life. If you want more practical ideas for breaking bad habits and creating good habits, you can check out a book called Atomic Habits, which will show you how small changes in habits can lead to remarkable results. Okay? So, that was very interesting. Very, very interesting article. I never thought about the domino effect in that much depth. However, do I believe in the domino effect? My answer is yes. And why do you believe so? And what have you seen? Well, for me, the domino effect I have seen in certain settings, of course, like the classroom with kids, especially. If one, I always line them up, and as I'm taking them like to specials or as we're going to the restroom, and everybody begins to get fussy. And I always share with them, if you worried about what you are doing and you start, then everybody else will follow, and everybody just gets in sync. If one person start getting in line, then the next person start getting in line, and the next person start getting in line, then everybody begin to fall into what is happening. Okay. Another thing that I even seen, like at certain events, if one person started doing a particular act, then everybody began to follow, because it's almost like emulated something that you're actually seeing. Okay, they falling out, let me go ahead and fall in line, let me go ahead and do this and do that and do that, and then it goes around the room and everybody becomes one and in unison. Another thing too, like at games, like college games or whatever, and the thing that we normally do at the games is like the wave. Okay, with the wave, that allows everybody to go. You go, you go, you go, you go, you go, you go. It's going from one person to the next person to the next person to the next person. And that still aligns up with what the actual domino effect is. So, with that being said, you guys, that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in on The Breakfast Show, Marisha LaShay. That is the close of the show. I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. I'm so excited just to definitely be here with you guys and for sharing the information, because it was new to me as it was to you. I want you guys to have a superb Saturday. Please feel free to like, share, and comment. And follow on the YouTube page if you have not. This episode will be downloaded and uploaded a little bit after I get off of live. So yes, also the Poetry Project, Dear God, it's 6/12. It's dropping in 1 week, 7 days. So I'm truly excited about these 12 poems and this particular project. All right, you guys, that is all. I will see you beauties tomorrow. Thank you.